Good morning, good morning. It is Friday. So we have our final notes today out of Dare to Lead. Okay, so if you are a leader, a teacher, a mentor, a parent, I really urge you to get this book. It is by Brene Brown. It was a phenomenal book, not just about leadership, but about personal development. How can you get better? It is worth the investment. So here are our 4 final messages out of that book. Please make sure you silence your TV, go in another room away from your kids, go sit in the car. I don't care what you have to do, but I need you to hear me today. Okay? Number 1. The stories we tell ourselves can crush our self-worth. So my question to you is, what are you telling yourself? I challenge those that I mentor a lot with this question. Who told you that? So when they say, oh, I look this way, or oh, that looks awful, or oh, this, or oh, that, that is my question. Who told you that? Did you tell yourself that? And did you tell yourself that because of what someone else in your life told you? And you took what they told you and they made it and you made it an internal belief within yourself about yourself. Okay, so that's number 1. Do not allow the stories to crush your self-worth. If you have negative things in your head, you've got to override and overpower those thoughts, those stories within your own mind. I've done videos about it before, so if you need to, go back through my videos. I've got like 80 something videos, I think, at this point on my YouTube. Go back through them and listen, because I told you how to do it. Number 2. Just because someone is not willing or able to love us does not mean we are unlovable. Just because someone else can't do it doesn't mean that you're not that you are unlovable. Okay? I just had this conversation yesterday actually with someone in a place that I frequent. You will often think that just because a certain man or a certain woman that you talk to, you perceive the fact that because they don't like you, they're not interested in you, means nobody else is going to be interested in you. And that's where the lie comes in. That is not true at all. There's millions and millions and millions of people in this world. There's not just one. Okay? So if one doesn't love you, doesn't treat you the way they deserve, trust me, there's another one that is waiting and willing to love you the way you deserve. Okay? Number 3. No person, I don't care who it is, not even a pastor, no person is ordained to judge our divinity or to write the story of our spiritual worthiness. Nobody gets to tell you what your relationship is with God. Our place as those who have that spiritual connection, who are solid in our prayer life, who are prayer warriors, our job is not to judge anybody else. Our job is to make sure we are prayed up and that we are an example for others so they can learn to have their own relationship with God. It is nobody's business what your relationship is. What is your business is making sure that you have the closest connection to Spirit that you can possibly have, because it's in that connection that you receive guidance for your spiritual walk, for your journey here on earth. That's your job. No one else's job. They can't judge you. They can't do it for you. That's your job. to build that strong connection with Spirit. Remember, Spirit is in us. We were born in Spirit. We just have a shell. Okay? We are born in Spirit. Do what it takes to build that connection, but don't let someone judge you on that journey of connection. Last one. Just because we didn't measure up to a standard of achievement, school, college, whatever, does not mean that we don't possess gifts and talents that only we bring to the world. And just because someone failed to see that value in what you create does not change its worth or yours. Sit with that for a second. We have so many people in this world, especially right now in today's world, who are my age, a little bit younger or a little bit older, who, or even a lot older actually. I've had clients that deal with this too that are in their 60s, 70s, and 80s. They lived a life pleasing other people. Their parents told them, you need to become a doctor. You need to become a lawyer. You need to become a politician. You. They were so focused on you, and they didn't focus on themselves. So here they were telling you what you had to be, that you had to go to school, and this is what success looks like. No. We're all here on a different journey. And even me, as a retired teacher, let me tell you, college is not for anyone. No, I should say, let me say it again. College is not for everyone. Okay, one more time. College is not for everyone. God put some people here, a lot of people, to work with their hands that only require some form of a certification to show that you have a level of mastery in that craft. We wouldn't be anywhere without plumbers, without people who do train work. I don't even know what they're called, but the people who build the tracks of train rails, okay, who build subway systems. We wouldn't be here without electricians. We wouldn't be here without people who build houses. Okay, and I'm not talking about someone who went to school for architecture. I'm talking about people who are gifted and talented, as Yeshua was when he was walking on earth, and he was a carpenter. He was a carpenter. Yeshua was a carpenter. Did he go to college? No, they didn't even have that in biblical days. Okay? We would not be here without those professions. So stop telling people that they have to do this. They have to do that. Your number one question, and the one thing I always ask my kids who came to me for this kind of help, I would say, what is it that you're good at? What is it that your passion is? What do you think your purpose is? And through those questions, I would guide them into the strategy that they needed to master whatever that was. Not everyone's going to become a doctor and a lawyer and whatever else requires a college education. They're not. What you need to do is focus on what you were gifted to do, the talents that you have, the things that you are most passionate at. When you do that, you're going to tap into the great spirit within you, and you will be guided to do what you were called and sent here to do. Nobody gets to take that away from you. Nobody gets to tell you that you or that gift is not worth your time. Invest in yourself and stop allowing what people say you can and can't do that God did not instruct them to do, to tell you. Stop allowing them to guide you, right? Make sure you're connected to people that can guide you in what God has called you to do. I hope this message helped you all. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow.